Alright, check this out. Check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and on Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of the homie Bozo. If you didn't know, he recently had a show up north. Was going to have a show up north in Atwater. The show got canceled. And the homie is saying that it got canceled because of dropout channels, PCs, and content creators that were just speaking too much about it. Alright, but check this out. Before we get into this video, to those that are new to the Hater World, make sure you guys go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and if you're already subscribed and you're not receiving notifications, go to the bell button, click on it, and change it from personalized to all. That way you're notified of everything that we drop and everything that we do. Now check this out. Today is Thursday the 27th. We have Demon, which is a upstate Southsider. He's going to be in the building 8 p.m. on the 200 Boys podcast. So make sure you guys pull up 200 Boys podcast 8 p.m. We're going to have Demon in the building. Opina, that's Opina's homeboy right there. And I said, you know what? Bring him through. Let's see what we can do, right? So don't forget 8 p.m. Other than that, the last podcast we had was Tuesday. We had Negra from Indicted TV. That one's a banger. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones. I usually don't watch them back. And that one I watched entirely. And I think it was a good podcast. Now, look, a lot of people were asking questions about that podcast. But we're going to leave those to answer on a later live. All right. Back to Bozo. Now, we grabbing these clips directly from his Instagram, so we don't want to, get no free promo without giving them some free promo. So Bozo.goontalk is that man's Instagram. Go follow, go show him some love. And with that being said, let's go ahead and watch the clip, and then we'll rewind it and break it down. But one last announcement. There's currently a giveaway going on right now for a Nintendo Switch. All right. There's a video on the main page. Click on it. Click on the description. It'll give you a bunch of accounts, YouTube and Instagrams. You got to go subscribe and then share the video and comment, and you're entered to win. Now, next month is going to be a PS5. We already got it. It's in the cut. So if this one goes good, next month, PS5. With that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys a Blue Devil reaction. Let's go.
IG, so look. What up, IG? So look, real quick, just wanted to make this post real quick. So apparently my show in Atwater's been canceled. Sheriff's Department shut us down after a few permits we had to pay because of social media IG pages that were made to plan a fucking, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, threat on my life or whatever. And YouTube channels, dropout channels talking about, am I safe? Is Bozo safe in Atwater? Shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? Like indirect snitching, right? Indirect snitching that I'm coming to do a show up north and shit. The show got canceled, but it is what it is, right? People don't fight fair, you know what I mean? To all my supporters that bought tickets, it was a sold out show. We sold out the venue at 300 capacity, you know what I mean? $45 a pop, you do the math, you know what I'm saying? I lost a nice little bag, but it is what it is, right? The opposition don't give a fuck about you feeding your family or how you pay the bills. Dropout channels don't give a fuck about how you pay bills, you know what I'm saying, or how you feed your family. But like a hustler, you got to move on to the next move, right? So, anyways, long story short, this Saturday I'm going to be with Lefty Gun playing drummer boy at the Observatory in OC. To my people upstate, man, my apologies, man. Shit, we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out for another date or somehow. What up, IG?
All right, let's read the description. It says, shout out to all the people that bought tickets. Full spell bought wrong. That's one thing I could do is spell. Shout out to all the people that bought tickets to my show, reach out to the promoter for further dates and time in the future. Hashtag Goontalk at the official Myers, official EZ95301, at David Pistolas, at Funuvision. Alright, listen. He clearly said dropout channels, and he said that pages were being made to plan an attack. Now, we all know about these pages because, remember when there was a page on Facebook that popped up, Attack Area 51 or Storm Area 51, and people were making, comments, and the page went big. I guess somebody made a page like that about Bozo. I didn't know. But let's rewind this and let's see if we could pause it in between and get you guys that Blue Devil reaction. Let's go.
What up, IG? So look, real quick, just wanted to make this post real quick. So apparently my show in Atwater's been canceled. Sheriff's Department shut us down after a few permits we had to pay because of, social media IG pages that were made to plan a fucking, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, threat on my life.
So yeah, somebody must have made a page, and shared it. It must have been going everywhere. The Popo probably seen it. And you got to imagine, bro, the cops don't want to deal with this. The cops don't want to deal with a cholo, a Southsider. They don't want to deal with the drama, so just cancel the show. They can't come down here. Why go through all that? They're not going to give this full security. They're not going to stick outside the venue. And the homies don't want that anyways. The homies don't want Popo there, and Popo don't want to be there. So the best thing to do is to cancel the show, right? But that goes to show you that the people that made those pages were probably ops. They were probably norteños, people from up north, or probably a bunch of kids, homie. You know how it is nowadays. You got little kids, little youngsters that think they know what time it is, and they're very savvy with the computer, and they're probably like making all this happen. But was it some OGs? I don't think so. Was it some big dogs? I don't think so. People that do that got a lot of time on their hands. Let's go.
Ever. And YouTube channels, dropout channels talking about, am I safe? Is Bozo safe in Atwater? Shit like that, you feel me?
Now, I did watch a lot of channels. I don't know if they're dropouts or PCs or what they are. But I did see a lot of channels that were making videos talking about Bozo's safety. And I'm not going to lie to you. When I watched these, I was like, what's the matter to you? Who cares if he's safe or not? I mean, for one, it ain't your homeboy, so you shouldn't care. And for two, you act like the homeboy's a pussy. Right? I watched the video. I know who he's talking about. I watched them. I watch it from time to time. And it'll pop up. I don't got an issue with the guy. I don't care about the guy. The guy seems like a cool guy. But, like I said, people always tend to say, oh, he got this on his background. He got this. And look, I'd rather just stay away from it because I'm not trying to get involved, all right? But I was watching the guy he's talking about. Two guys, right? And the guy from up north, I don't really care what that guy got to say, right? He doing his thing, he making his money. Shit, let him do what he do. But the one from down south that I was watching, he was like basically trying to tell Bozo, don't go get your money. Why do you think you could go up there? You're just starting problems. You're gonna create controversy. Like we don't already have all that, right? Like we don't have problems. Like we don't have controversy. Like we don't have issues. This guy was basically saying, Bozo, you're not safe. Don't go. What are you talking about, homie? Call the homie up. Say, hey, if you need some extra straps, I got you. If you need a couple homies, I got you. Or, hey, fool, you want me to give you some advice? I got you. But to sit there and be like, Like, oh, he's the one that starts everything. Without him, it wouldn't be no beef, and don't go because of this, because of that. Like, dog, what is it to you? Like, what is it to anybody? Like, Bozo has became a good friend of mine since I started this podcast, right? And I'm not even worried for the guy. You know why? Because I know he knows what he's doing. Like, I know he knows what he's doing. Right? Like, imagine me calling him like, hey, fool, make sure you're safe, dog. Like, dog, I know the homie a big dog. What the fuck am I worried about him for? You feel me? Now, of course, I did hit him up and be like, hey, fool, if there's anything that I can do to help, let me know. But to make a whole video talking about you're not going to be safe and you're starting beef, red versus south, south versus north, blah, blah, blah. People would consider that dry snitching. Right? But it is what it is. But like I said, I watched those videos and it seemed like the fool from the south was kissing ass to the fool from the north. And listen, that's my opinion. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am wrong, but that's what it seemed like. And again, no disrespect to them guys. They doing their thing. They're making their money. They staying out the way. They getting, they putting in the work. It is what it is. But from my perspective of watching that video, I was like, damn, they making the spot hot. Because up to that point, Bozo had already announced it, but it wasn't that big. Right? And now, when those videos came out, phew, let's go.
Saying like indirect snitching, right? Indirect snitching that I'm coming to do a show up north and shit. The show got canceled, but it is what it is, right? People don't fight fair, you know what I mean? To all my supporters that bought tickets, it was a sold out show. We sold out the venue at 300 capacity, you know what I mean? $45 a pop, you do the math, you know what I'm saying? I lost a nice little bag, but it is what it is, right? The opposition don't give a fuck about you feeding your family or how you pay the bills.
Basically saying those that called the cops or made the videos or made threats that got the show canceled, they don't care if I make money. They don't care if I feed my kids, right? They don't. So there you go. They don't play fair. You don't play fair. I'm talking about Bozo, not me. I'm just a fat podcaster. Well, now they've been labeling me the broadcaster. When in all true reality, that's what a rapper does. If a rapper dissed you, he's broadcasting to the world that he dislikes you. So if I'm a broadcaster, so are you. All right, but check this out. Bozo basically saying they don't play fair, so I'm not going to play fair. So I don't want to hear people crying, talking about Bozo this, Bozo on the interviews disrespecting the North. Well, they just disrespected the homie by getting his show canceled. So if Bozo does 100 podcasts disrespecting the North, don't cry. Don't cry. And listen, to all my real G's out there, I know they ain't the ones crying. And salute to you. I know it's the ones that are in the middle, that have no affiliation. And I know it's the North that wants to come down here to be on these podcasts and do what they do. I know that's who it is. Right? But even then, it's probably not even the real North ones. It's probably the ones that are like, the bootleg ones. But it is what it is. Let's continue.
Dropout channels don't give a fuck about how you pay bills, you know what I'm saying, or how you feed your family. But like a hustler, you got to move on to the next move, right? So, anyways, long story short, this Saturday I'm going to be with Lefty Gun playing drummer boy at the Observatory in OC. To my people upstate, man, my apologies.
Shout out to Lefty Gunplay. Shout out to Bozo. They doing their thing. They hustling. I didn't know that they had a show together. I guess they do. That's fire. I might pull up. I might pull up with the homies. So, shit. Add me to the list. Nah, I'm just lying. I don't be leaving my man cave. My bad. Nah, I'm sorry. You guys were all hyped up. Yeah, we gonna get them. Fool, come on, dog. Who knows? Go check. Who knows? Go check. With that being said, we go live tonight at 8 p.m. 200 Boys Podcast on the TheHaterWorld with Demon, Opina, and yeah, for sure. Nintendo Switch giveaway. Go try to win it. And if you're subscribed and you're not receiving the notifications, let me show you guys real quick how to do it. All right. So if you go here, this is the main page. Shoot, I can't do it. Oh wait, could I?
You gotta be.
How do you subscribe? Oh, check it out. So you do it like this. This is how you do it. All right. You go right here, subscribed. You click on it, and you click on all. So what happens is that a lot of times you click on all. It's on personalized. So you gotta go hit all. That way you're notified of every video we drop. And with that being said, check this out. If you guys have not seen or watched the No Warning Shots DVD, you're missing out. And with that being said, I'm Blue Devil. This has been a Hater World production, and we out.